The end is truly near, guys. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around 62-63 cents. Again, this is the calm before the storm, guys. 1000% it is. Something's on the horizon. Are they going to price people out, or are they going to leave people behind, guys? I mean, retail isn't even here, right? Go ask anyone if they even know Bitcoin is pumping, or any of these other cryptos, in fact. First things first, we see right here from Elon Musk. 2024 is going to be even more crazy, is my prediction. Wow, he actually stated this, guys. So he's saying that 2024, this year, basically, is going to be more crazier than 2023, right? And 2024 has already been pretty crazy, guys, with all these natural disasters that's been happening throughout the world, right? So it's just going to be more crazy, guys, okay? It sure is with what's upcoming, probably. Now, guys, you're from XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Well, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the ups and downs, guys, of what's coming, right? Especially with all these red alert connections as well. Check this out from chat. Just remember, BlackRock is entering the game, guys. Mr. Poole didn't lie when he did say BlackRock, right? Was he talking about Bitcoin or XRP here, though? Well, probably Bitcoin, because big breaking, BlackRock will buy $10 million worth of Bitcoin tomorrow. Wow, guys, so they're already starting to accumulate, right? Now, why is Bitcoin in the spotlight, guys, right? But XRP isn't. That's the thing. I mean, $10 million isn't a lot, but at least they're stepping in, guys, right? That's the most important part. Now, Jim Cramer says, quote, Bitcoin ETF will be a sell the news event, end quote, a God candle is coming. This is very beautiful, guys. We actually did talk about this, right? We were like the first people to say it. Why? Because most people believe the Bitcoin ETF, guys, will be what? Buy the rumor and sell the news event. Okay? So you're going to buy before the news goes live or comes out, right? But what if it's the opposite? Remember, because Jim Cramer is always because remember, guys, Jim Cramer is a contraindicator. So if he's saying that the Bitcoin ETF will be the sell the news event, it'll probably be a buy the news event, right? So we buy now and then they buy afterwards as well, guys, which is a rare scenario to occur. Now, from Bob Cook's ETF getting approved right around the time Bearable Guy 123 has quote unquote so it begins. Don't make me laugh. I mean, he isn't lying, guys, because I just searched it up, guys. Lodestar 2 on the 24th of January 2019, So It Begins was posted with the intention of highlighting the talks and rumblings going around the BIS. There we go, guys, right? And look what's happening now. It's about to begin, right? Now, this ties in, So It Begin supposedly ties in with this one specific image, guys. And I found something very interesting that I don't know if anyone else talked about it before. We're going to be talking about it and how it ties in to the death of Bitcoin. Uh-oh. Did I hear that correctly? What did I just say? The death of Bitcoin, guys. The end is truly the beginning. Why? Justin from Watch Your Guru. Jim Cramer says you can't kill Bitcoin and it's here and it's here to stay. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, it's literally game over. So before we play the video, this has to be the most craziest thing I've ever seen, guys. Okay, so let me explain what this all means, and you're going to literally enjoy what I'm about to say. Possibly, maybe not, because it seems like doom and gloom, right? Our Armageddon is on the horizon. A nuke, an explosion, probably towards the downside. Now, but first, I believe we go up. Let me explain. So, first things first, before we even watch the video, guys, he says that you can't kill Bitcoin. Usually, what does he say? He usually states, majority of the time, he says, oh, Bitcoin will pump, right? If that's a contraindicator, guys, because this is a bullish statement, right? They can't kill Bitcoin. But if he did say Bitcoin will pump, it's a contraindicator, meaning it will dump right after. What does this mean, though? He specifically states you can't kill Bitcoin. That's a strong statement. You can't kill it, guys, which means what? Well, Bitcoin is something gonna kill Bitcoin soon, right? And it's here to stay. The opposite of here to stay is has to leave. Oh, wow. Interesting. And it ties in here soon with the riddlers. Pay attention to this. First things first.
No, it will be.
By the way, guys, please like today's video because this is insane stuff.
No, there won't be an ETF, but I do think that the people who are in it for that are going to use that as a chance to sell. This thing is, you can't kill it.
Ooh. There we go, guys. Whoa, even the other guys just said, ooh, right? So it's getting pretty crazy, guys. Again, that's a strong statement. Okay, so Jim Cramer states now you can't kill Bitcoin. Like a year or two ago, he stated that, I think a year ago, he said XRP is a scam. So he's bullish on Bitcoin, but bearish on XRP. And he's a contraindicator. What does that say to you guys? To be bearish on Bitcoin, but bullish on XRP. But continue.
And the late Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Now you can say, wait a second, maybe it's all going to come around.
Jamie Dimon has not spared any negative words.
No, but look, I mean, it's a reality and it's a technological marvel, and I think people have to start recognizing that it's here to stay. The SEC's been against it almost the whole time.
Yeah.
That's insane, guys. He keeps saying it's here to stay, right? You just can't make this stuff up. Remember who's saying this, guys? It's Jim Cramer. Look at his track record, and you'll see. I don't know. That's so fishy.
Now, that doesn't mean that every one of these is here to stay, but I do.
There you go. It doesn't mean that every one of these coins are here to stay, right? Now he's attacking the other coins, and he's bearish on the other coins, but he's bullish, very actually guaranteed bullish on Bitcoin, which is weird.
I think that it's about, this is a remarkable comeback that was unexpected, except for all the bulls who turned out to be right.
Gensler does a lot of jawboning.
Didn't work. No,
and we were the ones that were bullish before everyone else is. And now, sooner rather than later, I'm going to get very bearish, guys, but not just yet. I'm going to explain what this all means. I'm telling you, this is about to get very, very crazy by Bearable Guy 123 in just a second of connection. Now, first things first from Val Jester. You know what that means, right? I told you long ago, Bitcoin will be destroyed from the energy crisis and all that is entailed with it, right? We have been, Val Jester has been saying this, guys, and on the channel, we have been saying this for literally years now, right? Look at this from Whalewire. At around 16K, Cramer said Bitcoin was worthless and urged everyone to get rid of their holdings. Now, at the peak of a manipulated and hopium-induced peak, he flipped bullish. Says that the Bitcoin tech clock network is here to stay and that the bulls are right. Cramer forever holds the title for being the worst contraindicator ever, or the best contraindicator forever. Get your popcorn ready for the bloodbath that follows once this ETF Wall Street scheme goes bust. Here's my opinion. He says that it's going to be a sell the news event, which means we're probably just going to keep pumping and create new all-time highs. That's what I hope for. When everyone gets bullish, guys, that's when it dumps and catches everyone off guard. Okay, so here's the connection I made yesterday. I had a realization yesterday. So we know from this, so it begins, right? I was thinking about this image. 14 is right there. That's 14, guys. The heart is 14, and right here we got Bitcoin, XRP, and USD. Why? Because of the castle image, right? He showed us that the colors connect to these different assets. Okay, now have you guys noticed that the mountain, right? The mountain is green, which is Bitcoin. Green. Energy issues, right? Change the code. Chris Larson warned the people, but nobody's listening though. The mountain, it's kind of isolated, right? As you guys can see, it's kind of isolated, guys. It's literally by itself, right? A little bit. I mean, XRP is overlapping it just a tiny bit, but with XRP and USD right here, right? USD, they're like coupled together, right? Bitcoin isn't though. I was thinking there's probably about to be some type of ritual that's going to make Bitcoin die while XRP and USD rises. That's a little bit odd though, isn't it? How can the USD go down? I mean, how can Bitcoin go down, right? And the USD and XRP are pumping. Well, probably because of some type of insane event, guys, that occurs. I don't know, right? I don't know. This is obviously just speculation, but not financial advice. But that's what I was thinking, guys. Bitcoin probably pumps, right? And then they're going to sacrifice it for XRP and USD. I think this image says it all, though, right? Doesn't it, guys? I don't know. It's crazy because even here it says, so it begins, right? When this image occurs, it begins, guys. Weird, isn't it? We have seen from the Riddlers before as well that this was from Howard Moon, guys. A chain to be broken, right? Right now, XRP is coupled with Bitcoin. Oh, it begins when it gets decoupled, guys. That's so weird, right? It begins when it gets decoupled. Look at that. It begins when it gets decoupled. Bitcoin separated, XRP and the dollar, the United States dollar, rises like the phoenix together. That's so odd, guys. Right? Weird. Very weird if you ask me. We see here from Sandy V, the Ripple Knight is dressed in the colors of BIS Innovation Hub, gold, right? Interesting. BIS Innovation Hub. Remember, people don't see, but Ripple is connected to all these big institutions. Yeah, Bitcoin may have BlackRock, right? These other institutions. But what about XRP or Ripple? Right? It literally has the core, the heart of the institutions, guys. As you guys can see. Now, did we just get confirmed by David Schwartz, guys? I'm done. I'm done with it. It's so fascinating because that was our first theory, guys, right? Where Bitcoin will get sacrificed for XRP. Wait a moment. In the newest image from BG123, we do see money flowing from Bitcoin and the USD to XRP. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think XRP will be decoupled at some point, guys. This is not financial advice. This is the most top-tier speculative thing I've ever stated. But if I believe in the riddles, if you believe in the riddles, maybe there's some merit to it. I don't know though, right? But perhaps David Schwartz gives us some insight. David, why no appreciation of XRP's price then? Right? If there's so much going for Ripple and XRP. This was from last year, as we can see, back on December 31st, 2022. I don't really have a good understanding of what affects the price of cryptocurrencies, but I'll tell you what I think is true, though I can't back it up with facts. Right? It's just a feeling, or it's just like some type of speculation from David Schwartz. But obviously, if he's gonna know, then he knows. It's just my sense based on data, experience, and maybe just feelings. Imagine I worked at Google in the year 2000, right? In 2000, and I was telling you how search was going to be the next big thing, and would eventually make billions of dollars of new wealth. You may not believe me. The market sure didn't believe that then, but maybe I could convince you. And you might become a true believer. Maybe you join Google and you'll be in the right place at the right time. Gradually the markets come to believe it too, and many millionaires were made that way. Which means you have to get in first, guys, before everyone believes it, right? Before everyone has that belief that you did first. That's the way to become a millionaire or a billionaire or not, or even truly a trillionaire, right? You have to get ahead of the pack. And guess what? Nobody believes in XRP, or majority of people don't. Right? The believers make it. Interesting. Belief. The belief is all that matters, I guess. That's why Mr. Poole, one of the first tweets of his was believe. Interesting. But I could have said the same things about the same time and been wrong. Working at Ask. These other places and many other companies, they're also in the right place at the right time. That's where I think crypto is now. There's thousands and thousands and thousands. Only a few will make it. The markets are still trying to figure out if crypto is going to be the next big thing. They aren't ready to figure out who will be the Google and who will be, right, the others. So prices tend to move together as people become more or less convinced. Right, so who will be the big names and who will be the non-names, right? I don't even know what company that is, but it's if you don't know it, then it's probably not big, right? Well, I guess that's wrong because there are insane, huge companies that are big that people don't know, right? A lot of people, especially like Ripple, and that's going to be the next big thing probably. But in the .com bubble, a lot of companies failed, but a few made it, and those companies that made it made people who are invested into it millionaires and billionaires. Just throwing it out there. So prices tend to move together as people become more or less convinced that crypto will be the next big thing. Eventually, as crypto matures, markets will be more ready to figure out which cryptos will be successful. But as I said, this is just my sense. I can't back it up with proof, but we know he's in the know, so it is proof technically. But I do think it's consistent with the evidence that I do have, and it feels about right to me. For what that's worth, you are, of course, free to disagree. There we go, guys. I think it's guaranteed, right? Something's going to happen. This image will be activated. something happens with USD, the dollar, and XRP at the same time, Bitcoin falls possibly. I'm not sure, right? Money's flowing into XRP. Look at that. Interesting. I don't know. Very fascinating. Now, last but not least, the founding for today's video comes from Wilchar. Justin, United set for crypto regulatory clarity in 2024. Will that play a part? I think only how Bitcoin literally dies is by some type of event. Not by this, guys, right? Maybe regulations will kill it because of the green narrative agenda, but I think they're going to tie something even bigger. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Not financial advice, just a speculative theory, guys, but in the end, time will tell. Not financial advice, not financial advice, and never financial advice. Please like today's video. But anyways, that's what videos amazingness. See ya. Wow. Insane stuff, isn't that, guys?